pageant and I hope you have rested. But we want to know, how was your life
May mga
been since the
fingerprint yung
pageant?
lentems. Hindi ako marunong maglinis.
No worries, this is very casual. Let's be at least in this conversation. So let's start off with Miss Alexi Brooks.
Well, actually, ever since the competition finished, I was busy recovering because, you know, it was a 3 months, at least 4 months of a lot of activities. So I tried to make sure that my body was rested, and I wanted to visit the grandma home soon, so I will be here tomorrow for my homecoming.
Oh, yes, you have a homecoming tomorrow. Maybe you can also plug your homecoming for tomorrow.
So my fellow Ilonggos, I'm going to be going home tomorrow, and we're going to have a homecoming in LGBTQIA around 6 p.m. And I also have a caravan on as well in my hometown in Leon. So I'll be there for 2 days, and I hope makita with that.
Alright. How about you, Miss Charm Philippines 2025?
Well, it's still so surreal that I'm in this position, that I already have a crown as Miss Charm. Well, after the coronation, I went back home since it's been 3 months since the last time I saw my family, and they're so happy. And of course, we are also planning for my victory party and homecoming. And of course, you are all invited.
Wow. I'm sure it will be a feast in Pampanga.
That's for sure.
And I hope you eat also so that you can really recover from the pageant. Have you been eating food any more than what you have been?
Well, right after the coronation, I asked my team to have a drive-through, and I ate 2-piece chicken and large Coke with extra milk.
I want to go back to next year. What was your meal after the pageant?
She was when I think HR, whenever I finish a competition and I love the outcome of it, I didn't have appetite right away. So it took me 3 days before I had the appetite, but the very first thing, or very first meal that I was craving was pizza. So I got a whole pizza and I finished it on myself.
Beauty and the Beast. I love it. How about you, Anissa?
Good afternoon, everyone. I've just been trying to get into the new groove of not having to wake up very early all the time and having enough rest. But also, I started working right away. I am actually going to Vietnam tonight for this Cosmo lunch, and I have a homecoming on June 21 in Quezon Province. So if anyone can go, please go.
Alright, well, maybe you can also share your meal after. I'm really curious. I'm sure the viewers are also curious. So what you ate after the pageant? What was your celebratory meal?
It wasn't celebratory, but it was more so of I was hungry, I needed to eat. So it was just hotel room service. That was it.
Thank you, Anissa. Now we go to Tara. Na-trending ang mga tawa.
Ganun hapon po sa inyo. So, up to now, I'm still in the process of sinking everything that has happened in our artists in Bristol straight. And I never really expected that I would be reached to my highest self. And I really assure you na hindi ito matatapos sa ating transformation, because we will even transform better for our next season of the National Philippines 2025.
Yes, we're looking forward to that, Tara. And also, what is your celebratory meal?
For performance, I really avoided carbs talaga. But after the coronation night, I had a bowl of yummy chow.
Wow.
Kumain ng kanin.
Alright, so I know you have been guesting in different shows and events. So how has it been? How has your hectic schedule been for you? Anyone can answer.
When we did a guest thing, we were actually surprised because we had to learn like a 1-minute dance in like 30 minutes. And for our production number, we had a lot of time to practice. We had days to practice. But for this one, I think we did pretty good. And we have an upcoming family feud. I'm excited for that one.
We hope you bring home the cash prize. Alright. All right, so how are you, for my last question before I open the floor for the media, how are you preparing or how will you be preparing for your international pageants?
Well, actually, since the competition I've been resting, I got sick, so I wasn't able to attend some of our events. I was trying to make sure that, of course, I recover my body so that I'll be ready for whatever competitions coming up next. But I think I would love, of course, to talk to those other candidates or other group of girls out there that who joined the previous series. I want to know the experience. I want to learn more from them, especially Latin Talk and Africa Queen. I really mentioned Africa, so I'll probably talk to them more and research, of course, more and educate myself more about the advocacy and the
Yes, don't luck, you have a good year to prepare, so we believe in you, Alexi. Thank you. How about you, Miss Charm? Cyber?
Well, I just want to continue on what I've started. For me, even after the coronation, I'm still trying to balance attending the activities. Of course, this is not a competition anymore, so we're trying to enjoy everything and learn from it. But of course, for the competition, I know that I'm ready. I know that you're all curious about this one, but this is what I'm going to say. I'm ready.
And we believe you are more than ready, Miss Charm, to take home that crown. Thank you, Cyber. How about you, Atisa? How are you preparing for your pageant?
I think one big part of my preparation is me going to Vietnam for the launch of Miss Cosmo. It will be the first edition of Miss International, and the good thing about a pageant that hasn't staged a pageant before is that it's uncharted territories. There are a lot of It's uncharted territories, and there will be a lot of things to discover, a lot of things to figure out. And I do think that the 4-day trip I will have in Vietnam, it will have a lot of valuable experience being there.
Thank you, Atisa. And we're also very confident that you can bring home the first Miss Cosmo crown for the Philippines. Pero po natin sa ating Miss Cosmo. How about you, Miss Cara Valencia?
So since I'm going to go next year, I've been giving my all-out support for our winning Miss Supranational 2024 Philippines, which is Alavenia Abroad. So she will be competing this July for her to really bag another crown or another pride for the Philippines. And at the same time, after the coronation, I have been starting learning about the pageant, about how we can create a game plan for us to really win even better.
Thank you so much, Cara. And now, of course, I want to give you a chance to ask questions for our queen. So, raise your hands and I can... Okay. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Arvin Anina from the Philippine Daily. Hello, check. Hello, can you hear me? Yes. Okay. The Philippines will celebrate its Independence Day on Wednesday. I'd like to know, as flag bearers of our country, what is the best way to honor the heroism of the Filipinos who fought for our freedom? Let's start from Tara.
When it comes to our Philippines, further honor the heroism of our previous national heroes by also acknowledging how this has really greatly impacted our history, how it has impacted our culture and what we are really experiencing and enjoying right now. Because if this culture, heritage, and history would really be a driver for us to preserve it even better, then it would really be a better Philippines. Can you please repeat the question?
As flag bearers of the Philippines, how can we best honor the heroism of the Filipinos who fought for our freedom?
I think personally, the way I honor the heroism of the people who fought for our freedom is by enjoying that freedom. I make sure that I exercise my right to vote every time there is a suffrage, and I make sure that I'm a responsible Filipino, that I am a responsible citizen, so that their fight for the freedom of the Philippines won't go to waste.
Well, for me, it's really important to celebrate Independence Day every year to acknowledge and give honor to our national heroes who fought for our country. And ask myself, this is part of love for culture. We wouldn't be the person who we are now because of them. So it's really important to celebrate. And by the way, with action, we only just one day to celebrate, but as we live in this modern era of technology, because most of the generation now tend to forget our history. So we are here as representatives to remind that it's really important to preserve our culture and history.
Well, I absolutely agree with all of what you said. It is really important for us to celebrate, especially our history, because without these people or these heroes from our past, we wouldn't be in the position that we're here right now. And we also need to understand that we are the future heroes. So what we're doing right now will really impact our future. So I really hope that we give honor to them and we celebrate them at the same time, so that maybe one day the future generation will also celebrate what we're doing.
Hello, ladies. Hi. Hello. Hello, ladies. Congratulations. By the way, I'm Nolly for a weekend viewer. Okay. My question is, if you're going to ask to make revalidate or summary of your experience in the past month, how will you go in to describe it in 2 or 3 sentences? Summarize. One more time, people. Go. If you're going to make a revalida or summary of your experience in the past 3 or 4 months, how will you go to describe it?
For me, I guess it's a transformational one. The dream was to join the Miss Universe competition, and I was given the opportunity and the chance. So I take my time and enjoy the moment, and I completed this amazing girls next to me, so it's a transformational one.
For me, it's really life-changing. I really didn't know who was the Cyril before she entered the Miss Universe Philippines pageant. And now I'm just very, very proud for who I am now. And for me, I'm very empowered. I can really feel in my soul and in my heart that I'm empowered and transformational woman now. And I know that I could already have a voice to say something or to share something or how I can express myself now. Because before, I always validate myself with other people, but now I know that my purpose and how you see me, that's the side of the line.
The past 2 months for me have been an adventure. It was really heartwarming to meet women from all over the Philippines who have their own stories to tell, who are their own person, and who have goals to achieve and dreams to achieve in the future. And I'm just really happy that I took this opportunity to join Miss Universe Philippines, and I think it has opened a lot of doors opportunities for me already, and I'm excited to see what's in store for me.
For me, I could really say that I have my top over as your Miss Supranational 2025 Philippines. This is because when I stepped here in this Miss Universe Philippines training, I came here as an empty cup, willing to be filled with knowledge, talent, skills, and at the same time, experiences from the diverse candidates that I am with. And now that I have my cup full already, I'm willing to really share this into the international stage.
Thank you very much.
I really do. This is from first and foremost, congratulations. So nice seeing you wear a respected crown on top of your head. I just want to know, what was your reaction when you heard that you will be competing in this respected pageant during the coronation, guys? Just my favorite.
Well, to tell you, I was actually really surprised. I was so surprised about the crown that I got. I was so excited at the same time because I know that this is just a redirection for me. So whatever is coming, I'm really excited and I can't wait to go home and celebrate this week with my fellow Ilonggos.
Well, to be honest, when my province wasn't called to the top 5, knowing that they still have 4 crowns, I just prayed at the backstage and always saying that there's impossible. It's impossible. So when they announced that I was crowned as Miss Charm, I'm just very blessed and thankful that God also gave me another chance to represent our Philippines, because this is already my second competition on the international stage, and I know that I'll do my best, my effort, to bring home the first Miss Charm.
That before the coronation, we were asked if we don't win Miss Universe Philippines, will we accept another crown? And my answer to Voltaire was, oh yeah, and if you double check and triple check that I'm not Miss Universe Philippines, I'll accept Miss Cosmo. Because I came from the startup industry and I love being part of new organizations. I love being part of making something new out of nothing. And I think that Miss Cosmo International would be a perfect venue for me to share my talents and skills.
Well, for me, I really feel so fulfilled. As I said a while ago, I never expected myself to really reach this highest self of mine. And seeing myself achieve this dream, achieve a certain goal right now, really fills my heart and gives me the pride to not just represent my city anymore, but represent the Philippines as a whole. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss, and congratulations.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Kim from the Nation. So, June, we are celebrating Independence Day and, of course, the Pride Month. So, if there's someone that you are looking up to in the LGBTQIA plus community, would that be and why?
Lisa said myself. But anyways, I think well, a lot of them are really iconic ones. They gave way for us to be here right now and to have our freedom, at least to really make it. But if there's Siguro, I grew up watching TV, so from the boy. He taught me so much. Just watching the TV, I learned so much from him, and I think he's one of the icons in the Philippines. So, yeah, a little bit.
I think all of the LGBTQIA plus, like I can't even choose one because my team is also part of LGBTQIA plus. So I really, again, I'm your ally and I really have high respect for them. And for me, the LGBT was already part of my life. Like they are the best pageant fans ever. Like they really supported our journey up until now. I know that in the near future, they're always there to support us. So I think all of the LGBTQIA plus, I can't even choose one.
I wouldn't stay away from I wouldn't even go far away to choose who the most impactful member of the LGBT community is to me in the recent months. To me, it's Voltaire. Voltaire actually, that's why I asked you if you're out. I don't want to out you. Voltaire has, I wish you all could see how much Voltaire really tries to talk to all the girls, guide us throughout the Miss Universe Philippines journey. It is sometimes it can be a lot, and having someone from the organization to listen to you and give you pieces of advice, it really is invaluable. Yeah.
Ako, initinala ko lahat ng mga miyembro at saka kampi ng ating mga LGBTQIA community. And I really do agree with Cyril that every LGBTQIA members or allies are really somehow really imparting their role, their purpose in this society. And as for me, I really admire my team because I wouldn't be the Tara Valencia that you have met, the Tara Valencia that is a beauty queen, that is fully glammed up without this team who really pushed me to pursue this passion, to pursue this dream na hindi lang pangarap ko, kundi pangarap ng pamilya ko at pangarap ng lipo ko. And I really do look up to these people who really is a way for us to achieve such dreams. Because I really do believe that our LGBTQIA community are meant to bring colors to our world.
Thank you. I love that. Colors. Thank you and love.
Hi girls, congratulations on the graduate discussion. My question will be specific to Alisa and Alex. For Alisa, this is the first edition of Miss Cosmo International. But can you share more about what the organization will be looking for its first winner? For Alexi naman, Alexi, para sa babae, has gone so big, your campaign since the last few months. How do you plan to continue carrying that in the Miss International stage?
According to the limited information I have of Miss Cosmo, they are looking for an impactful beauty. They are looking for someone who can create lasting good change. And I do think that as an entrepreneur and as an entrepreneur, I do think that I have a lot to offer with the organization. And I'm excited to see what more they are looking for, just to be able to understand what more I can bring to the table.
About Aran Sibahay, has gone big since your campaign in the last few months. How do you plan to continue carrying that through your participation in this program?
Well, as I said before, when I joined the competition, this Universe Philippines, it only reached me focus. I had my focus here since then, and I think that right now, the Post-pageant people, most will be there. Amongst the bias, basically, that they want to go further and move forward in life. And I think that the four of us here are part of those kind of focusing and moving further forward. And I think that somehow it is a redirection. Probably a woman's health to nurture a dangerous environment. So we really need that.
Hi guys. How are you all doing? I've got a question for each one of you. I'll start with Cyril. Cyril, can you walk us through how you are feeling at this moment, considering that you will be our next representative to the upcoming Miss Charm pageant, well, assuming if they make latest announcements about their next edition. So, have you sought advice from your predecessors about it?
Well, there's no confirmation about it, but we're still deliberating it with the organization. But they're also telling me to just be prepared, and that's something that I'm working with the organization. And also, as long as I know that I'm with the right team, with the right people, and as long as I know that the organization are with me to guide me with this new chapter, then if you're asking me, of course, I would love to represent the next edition, the Miss Charm, either this year or it will be next year or either tomorrow. Well, I'm always ready.
excited. Next, my question is for Alexi. Alexi, how excited are you for your new title? What are your thoughts about it, considering that we almost won the pageant this year?
Well, to tell you, it's really a new direction for me. After the competition Miss Universe, I took some time to rest and to reflect through everything, and I thought I wasn't able to achieve what I wanted. But when you sit down, sometimes in life, it tries directly to some things, maybe because you need to do specific changes in it, or the changes actually. So for me, I'm excited. I might not, so I don't know much about it yet. I'm really studying in my research, but I'm not, in that position that I can be super ready right now. But I think I have the whole year ahead of me to learn and to enjoy and to go with nature and see what it really means and to be wanted. So I have the whole year ahead of me. I'm really excited for this journey.
Thank you. Next, last question to Alisa. Hello, yeah. You're going to Miss Cosmo pageant. So, I want to ask you, since the pageant will be this coming September, and with so much anticipation coming from us and even the Vietnamese fans, are you so used to the pressure already, or does it get any easier or harder at this point in time?
I think I've always been headstrong, and I've always been a little stubborn that I don't listen to people usually. So I do think that helps me with making sure that the pressure doesn't get to me. And for Miss Cosmo, I think that it is more excitement that the Filipinos feel more than pressure, because it's the first time they are launching this. And we want to see what Miss Cosmo is all about also. So I think it is more excitement than pressure.
Thank you. Last, gusto ko pa sumunod pero Tara, okay. You have 1 year to wait for your upcoming pageant. So how do you plan to utilize this 1 full year? Or apart from your preparation, how do you keep everyone excited knowing that you will still be competing a year from now?
So we will not stop with our activities at the same time with our preparation, and with the past 4 months and also in a way from my family. So what I'm really doing is to make the most out of my time for my family, for all those times that I've missed with them. Because going back to your core, going to all about recalibrating yourself is your really main preparation for you to be strong for the next pageant itself.
Hello, I'm Ash from Fashion College in 101. So my question is, what is the biggest realization after your Miss Universe Philippines skin? Hi, Montreal. Our LGBT idol is here. Alright, of course, Alexi, ano ba yung biggest realization mo after your Miss Universe Philippines journey?
Well, actually, as I said, I think redirection is about the redirection. Sometimes we want something so bad that maybe what we want is not ready for us yet, or we're not ready for it yet. So we need to be redirected to some things. So maybe when we're there, we can create our impact still regardless. Because when we said, when you're in a competition, especially a beauty pageant, it's not only limited to beauty, right? It's about the purpose, about advocacy, and so on. So for me, I really think it's the redirection that got me after the competition.
Well, I have a lot of realizations in this journey. But one thing that I realized that my daily plan was really effective. I learned to stay unbothered and to stay focused no matter what other people perceive about me. I know that this journey may be so overwhelming, but I always remind myself every day that stay focused and just know where you time, just stick to your core. Just be working with your platform to inspire people. Just let go of all the negative things that we hear. So I think that's really effective. So this round for me is really people with all my efforts and sleepless nights.
While they were answering, I was really trying to reflect and see what has been my biggest realization. But my biggest realization is that I've realized I haven't reflected on my whole journey to know what the biggest realization would be. And thank you for that reminder. I do think that it's important that every time we go through the journey, afterwards we reflect to see what are the things we've learned, the things we can improve on, and what are the things we've learned about ourselves. So I'll definitely do that. Thanks so much.
There are really a lot because we've been really together for approximately 4 months. But if I would have to choose, then it's the realization that there is no boundaries for you to achieve a certain goal, a certain dream in your life. You know, I came from a pageant with really diverse candidates. There are mothers, there are married women, there are a lot of girls at a certain age. But then I realized as well that these boundaries would not really limit you for you to be able to find your own purpose. And I think that's what I'm going to take for my supranational pageant, that we will be limitless no matter what. Thank you.
Ang ganda pala ng council mo. In fairness. Thank you, next. Kasi pinabasa sa social media, ang ganda naman pala.
No, but again, I was looking at them and funny story. What I love about them is after the pageant and the after party, they all had very genuine actions and they were very honest. And because I got to know all of them, and I tried not to cry because I tried to be happy for everybody. But what I appreciated was the honesty in how they were feeling. But the great thing is, I see them today, and I hear what they're saying, and I can see in their faces that they're genuinely very happy with the redirected future that they have. That this is where they're supposed to be, and this is their destiny. And I'm going to be happier to see these 4 women who I know will make us very proud, and I'm so confident. So now I'm so confident that they can, it will be the first time that we can have all 4 and with Chelsea 5 crowns back to the Philippines. I have never believed in a group so much until today because I got to know them. And it was very difficult. And iba sinasabi ko sa inyo, tinatanong niyo ako, who's your bet? And sabi ko, guys, hindi ko really show this sagot when I said, hindi ko alam. And it was really the first year when I really didn't know who would take it because it wasn't going to be until the prelims and the finals that we would see who would emerge. And yeah, I'm from the organization. We're very happy with Miss Universe Philippines organization and the Miss Philippines to have such an amazing group of women who are not really beautiful on the outside, but most importantly on the inside. Because this is a year that we really paid attention to attitude. And we've heard this many times in the past. And this year, I can really say that there isn't one. Mamaya, ano ba? Isa GC. Isa lang. Ay, ito lang. Ito na yun. No, but sabi ko, oh my gosh, with all of them, I have to fly to all of them. But
parang iniisip ko na rin, because I really want to support each and every one of them. And, yeah, so mag-around the world tour. And I hope that to the pageant fans, of course we all know that we super love this universe. But they have worked equally hard and have sacrificed so much as well. So I hope that you can also share and give the same encouragement and support to all of our queens, because they have all given it just so that you guys can have, you know, something to share about. And as pageant fans, diba? Sorry, continue. So they have given it, they have given everything, the struggles that they've had. Even before the pageant, they've already been sacrificing so much. So I want, and I hope that the media, everybody, can support each and every one of them as fervently and as strongly as you do with Miss Universe Philippines.
Iyak na yan.
I'm sorry, I'm not adding na. And they will be getting these amazing trophies.